Hey, what's up you guys, welcome back to my another video. Today I'm going to be checking out this new Cordae EP, Just Until. We only got 4 tracks on here, so it should be quick. But we do have some interesting features. We got Q-Tip and Young Thug, so overall this should be pretty fucking decent. And then obviously Cordae, I just fuck with Cordae anyway. Obviously he's getting ready for a new album release. He's been working on this one for 2 years. You know, last drop was in 2019, and yeah, I'm so excited for this guy. This guy knows, this guy cares, bro. He cares about the craft. It took him what, like maybe a year to make The Lost Boy. From around the time he kind of blew up around 2018 with that Some Shady remix and like Kung Fu and other songs, and he went from that in 2018 to The Lost Boy in just a year, which is impressive, man. And it just makes me more hype considering that now he's got 2 years to make this new upcoming album. And these 4 tracks right here will be really important. They will kind of set the stage for how much hype this guy will get for this upcoming project. Yeah, there's nothing else to really say. You know, I'm super excited to hear these. Like I said before, Cordae, one of my favorite of the new generation. I'd say just get it, more life. First track on here, let's go. Come on. I don't expect him to make every song into a lyrical masterpiece because he's an artist as well. Like, he makes actual good music.
And I think it's all she wrote. Looking through my holy quotes, looking for the antidote.
Okay.
And I think I found that it's life, my nigga, it's life, more life. When I think it's all she wrote, looking through my holy quotes, looking for the antidote. And I think I found that it's life.
Okay, just before Cordae comes in, I'm not 100% sure about this hook. I feel like it kind of got a bit better as all the backing vocals came in and all that. And it might possibly grow on me. Obviously, this is my first time hearing this. But right now, it kind of threw me off guard. Like, I don't think Q-Tip's got the best vocals ever, to be honest, you know.
Drop a song in a year, my fans is happy to wait. Designer music turned my album in fashionably late, but damn the timing perfect. My last classic was dedicated to finding purpose. Still don't think that I get the credit that I'm deserving. But last week we was just hooping with Kyrie Irving. I've been focusing on things that seem not as urgent, like staying true on the source, lay my life over these lucrative scores, document struggles that we choose to endure, and they wonder why the young niggas looting the stores. Damn, but this a real nigga declaration. Got my advance and spent that shit like it was reparations. Will always understand my moves, cause this is chess we playing.
Looking through my holy quotes, looking for the antidote. And I think I found that it's life.
I feel like it's kind of growing on me already.
My nigga, it's life, more life.
Now listen, marvel at my various flows. My girl a tennis star, you niggas out here marrying hoes. Plus I be selling out shows at different area codes. But check it, my premature premonition.
That's a flex and a half. For real, bro. These rappers out there flexing like their chains and that. He's flexing his girl. She's a real one. She's an athlete. She's a real star in her own right.
That is written, is penned with such conviction. Listen to music, it's obvious that the substance missing. A lot of tests comes to those to whom much is given.
Okay, so that was more life. Like I said before, Cordae can make these tracks that aren't just all about lyricism. You know, Q-Tip came up with a decent hook. You know, at first I wasn't feeling it. As it came in 3 more times, I came to like it a little bit more. And I'm sure I'm definitely going to listen to this a few more times. So over the course of this next week, I'm just going to like this hook eventually, surely. But still, don't get it twisted because Cordae did come in with some bars, okay? There isn't too many double entendres there, metaphors, any crazy flows, but he's just spitting from the heart, bro. I feel like that's what Cordae does the best, you know. First of all is his cadence and his pronunciation. I know he's got a lisp, right? He doesn't say his S's and R's too nicely. But despite that, I wouldn't even be able to tell, really, just listening to it. His pronunciation is just perfect. I understand every single word, which isn't as easy as people might think it is. And then his vocabulary is something that I notice is what really makes a lot of his verses to me. I mean, sometimes he just uses words that other rappers would simply not use, you know. It might be something simple, like he said, lucrative, you know, but I've never heard another rapper call their flows lucrative or whatever, shit like that, you know. But now we got Dream in Color. Okay, this is a solo track.
I dream in color. and I sleep on the canvas. I think we all need each other. Empathy, that could be our advantage. Bad bitch speak Creole and Spanish. Or fit a tennis match to meet my grandmama, man, she truly a keeper.
I don't know why the blessings coming. Rich as hell, won't stress over nothing. I don't listen to the public opinion. I don't really know what a nigga been fighting for, but I'm fighting for it. And every song that I record be saving lives, I'm type important.
My last album was a fucking classic. You can listen to that shit from start to finish. Got good intentions and my heart relentless. Drive a Honda Civic with the windows tinted, plus a lamb truck, but that shit was rented. Never no pretending, let's be transparent.
Okay, so that was Dream in Color. Quick thoughts again. I feel like I actually kind of enjoyed More Life a bit more than this one, but again, he just can't make a bad song, to be honest. Like, it's by no means a bad song. You can already tell that the next album, unless he's really gonna do a 360, you know, because he did say that this EP is completely independent from what will be on his album. If that is the case, then maybe he'll switch it up, but if not, he's 100% going back to the Lost Boy vibes with super smooth jazzy instrumentals and just the kind of slow flows, you know, just storytelling, focusing on portraying a message. Okay, and if that's the case, I feel like that could be a bit too much at that point. I feel like he does need to kind of switch up the style in some way, shape or form if he wants to bring out an interesting album. His singing though, I feel like that's something he's gonna utilize a lot on this next album, and that is a skill that an artist really needs. I feel like, not necessarily need, but look at Drake, look at fucking J. Cole, he sings a little bit. So the fact that he can actually really sing, and he was singing a little bit on The Lost Boy, but you can tell that he worked really hard to improve his voice, and he did have 2 years to do it, you know, and now he's got a great voice, bro. But now we got What's Up. Young Thug, really fucking with the instrumental so far. Yeah, come on. Come on. This could be fucking amazing. Come on, man.
What the fuck? Hey, what's up, nigga? What's up? What the fuck, nigga? What the fuck? Bought that bitch a Birkin bag, now she in love with us.
I get pucked, nigga. I'm froze up, nigga. See your baddie with me. Say what's up, nigga.
First car was a Range Rover. Was a little nigga wore the same clothes. Vivid pictures, boy, I paint those. From the fucking jungle where you can't grow.
Whole girl just never let it go. With my fucking dogs, no pesto.
I 45K in my pocket. Ain't no cap and I say it, I got it. Do a show, then I make a deposit.
I like this flow.
make Europe, they raging and moshing. Yeah, I fuck with the Wizards, but catch me cause I guarantee it's the Lakers I'm watching. Nigga, I am the greatest in my generation. I don't do no playing about it.
Not the greatest fan of this one. I'll be honest, I'll keep it 100 here. I feel like I'll still listen to it every now and again just to see if it grows on me, but just right now I feel like it's not that of a good track to me, and it's a shame because at the start the beat was crazy and I thought, you know, if they tackle this right, it could be an absolute banger. I feel like the hook is a little bit too slow and just a bit too simple, you know. I feel like it's not really catchy either, and yeah, this is just a typical, you know, hype track. He's kind of going crazy, just having fun with it. And now we got our last track on here, Thornton Street. I am gonna take a guess and say that this will be the most storytelling track. Okay, I'll be surprised if this isn't something about him, like telling a story of his childhood or some shit like that, you know. Okay, and we're back into that Lost Boy territory.
Alright, my mom had a nigga at the age of 15. Was forced to drop out of school to take care of a king. She had a desire to sing, and I admire these things. At times a nigga feel guilty, I retired her dreams. Imagine, sky's the limit, you mind your business. Then you pregnant with a street nigga baby. The odds against us, but never mind, cause your son be living upper echelon. Though this shit is ultra draining. My whole life is a canvas, I'm supposed to paint it. You can't tell, I'm the new Jean-Michel. My future, I get rich one day. Have a house with a wife and some kids one day. Damn, I got something to say. Yeah, you know, told I'm more of a perfectionist than anything. But next body of work coming soon.
Okay.
From a bird's eye view.
Okay. What can I say? Pretty much the same thing as I could about More Life and Dream in Color. I feel like in terms of the subject matter, he's talking about some similar shit, compared to what he said on The Lost Boy. Again, same thing, you know, living with his grandparents, having a rough life, single mother, stuff like that. I mean, it's difficult to say, okay? It's difficult to say what these 4 tracks imply regarding what his actual album will sound like, because he already said these have nothing to do with the project, okay? He could have a completely different sound, talk about completely different things, and these are just the beat tracks of The Lost Boy, which I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case. If you just are looking at these in a vacuum as just their own thing, then I'd say this is a pretty decent group of tracks. I'd say my favorite will be possibly Thornton Street, because the beat is just my favorite out of the lot. Now, if you are kind of want to relate these to what might happen on his new album, this is the type of shit that's going to be on that project, then I would be worried, because the subject matter is really similar to what he talks about on The Lost Boy. I feel like he has to really evolve as that type of artist, with their goal being to make classic albums that have to evolve. I just hope like he's lived a little, you know, he's learned some things since 2019, where he's now able to talk about some other stuff, the life in poverty, his struggle and all that type of shit. You know, that is the place for that album, like The Lost Boy, the introduction to him as an artist. Now, you know, if you was to compare this to Kendrick, I feel like The Lost Boy is kind of like his Good Kid, Mad City. Now he needs To Pimp a Butterfly, where he doesn't necessarily talk about the same things, you know. He doesn't have to make this a political album. I'm just saying he has to kind of just talk about his thoughts and ideas and just make it a concept album. Secondly, the sound is very similar to The Lost Boy. I feel like I really hope he evolves in some way, you know. You can still kind of stick to that soft jazzy style as long as he kind of evolves in some way from that. But yeah, I feel like this is it for today. Interesting 4 tracks, gave us some insight into what Cordae has been into over the last 2 years. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you like, subscribe, comment if you did. Check out all the links in the description to my Twitter, my Insta, my Spotify. I post every other week on my Spotify and any other platform. And I also post at least 1 video on my YouTube every week. So again, this will be it. Hope you enjoyed, and peace.